Hello, my love. Hello. It's me again with our chaotic ASMR. Long time no see. Long time no see. Long time no see. Today we will be having, as always, a very interesting topic because I will be playing chess. And the problem is that my rating is about 300 because I just started. I was always dreaming about learning how to play chess, but I couldn't do it. I don't know why, what was my problem. But finally, one of my friends helped me, and now I understand how to play chess. So, I've been practicing for, I guess, like a couple of months. I started in November and today we have January. So we will be playing on Chess.com and I will explain to you how different figures move. We will be talking about some strategies, how to win games, even though I don't know how to win in chess. Like, I guess I can checkmate somebody, but it's really hard for me. I always lose. I try to play with bots just to practice more so I can beat more people. We will try to play chess today together. First of all, I am trying to find I finally found it. Just the program to capture my screen so you will see what is going on my computer. And while I'm waiting for it to open, I have a question for you. First of all, I really hope that it will be relaxing enough and that it will not be very cringe, because I am not a pro, as I already told you. I have a really low rating. I just started. I understand absolutely nothing about chess except for how the figures move. And basically, that's what we are going to talk about today. So, we have our screen just about right now. Perfect. So this is my main page at Chess.com. I made the theme pink because I'm a girl and I also love pink color. And we have some lessons with the coach. I had Danny for most of the time, but today I changed it to Carlson. I also like this part where I have to solve like daily challenges, because it really helps me to understand more like the game of chess. So yeah, it's in my native language, it's not in English, so maybe you will not understand it. I'm not sure whether you can add me to your friend list. I don't know, but if you can find me, it's my nickname, so try to find me and we will become friends and maybe we will play someday together. Even though I don't know how to play. So yeah, basically we will start with a game with a robot, because I'm so afraid to play with people because I always lose, at least when I play with bots. It's not that hard for me. Yeah, let's start with New Year's Martin, because he has basically the same rating as me, and it has to be not that hard. I saw on YouTube that this is the dumbest, the most stupid bot to play chess with, and that's okay for me because I I know nothing. So I will start with explaining how chess works, basically for everyone who doesn't know it and for everybody who just wants to relax and I don't know, revise a little bit the material. Yes. So we have the board and we have 64 squares on it. Each figure that you see here can go on some of these squares, basically on any of the squares, but each figure has like the plan how they can and cannot move. So first of all, for each player we have the color, yes, white or black. I forgot the word black. I'm all right, everything is fine. And we have white, which always starts the game. Yes, as if I play as a white, I am always the first to move my pieces on the board. We have pawns, 8 pawns for each player. Yes, 8 pawns for white and 8 pawns for black. So basically the pawn goes one square like in the direction that it is. Yes, like straight ahead. He just goes straight ahead one square. But if it's the first move that this pawn is making, he can go 2 squares. Yes, and also he captures other figures diagonally. He cannot capture like that, he captures like that. Also, the main figure in chess is the king. Basically, it's the main figure that you have, and you have to support him and to protect him at all cost. Because if those figures are trying to threat your king, you are doomed. We have the queen. She moves however she wants. She can go straight ahead, she can go diagonally here and here, she can go to the right, to the left, and behind her also. We have the bishop, 2 bishops here. They go just diagonally. We have the black bishop because he goes on the dark squares, and the light bishops because he goes on the white squares only. And also we have the knight. He goes like a little L, like a little L, like a little L. And he also captures figures here. Yes, for example, he goes here. He can jump on the pawns. And we have the, how is it called? I don't know how it's called, I'm sorry. But this figure, rook, it's a rook. Yes, I know how to do the checkmate with a rook. And it goes just straight ahead of him, or to the right, or to the left, or behind him. Like that, not diagonally, but in the straight lines. So let's play our first game with this guy here. And he says to us, "Здравейте, здравейте." I believe it's in Bulgarian, as far as I know. I don't know this language, but I know the letters because they are the same in my native language. My first move is going to be pawn e2, e4. And he will answer e5. Yes, he says, "Welcome to my house, stick around and I will give you a tour." It's very self-confident of him to say to me. I will be going knight f3. Yeah, he does the same. Guess we can just... Oh yeah, he didn't capture my pawn. He decided to go with the bishop here. I would like actually to capture some pieces, even if it's not okay for my figures. Yeah, it's okay for my figures. Just like that, I capture his queen. It was very easy to do. Also, the idea is, first of all, to try to go with your figures to the center of the board as far as you can. Fortunately, I was interrupted and I don't remember where did I stop. Where did I stop? Let's continue. I captured his queen. It was very easy. Queen is the most powerful piece on the board. Also, there is this trick where you can castle. What does it mean to castle? It's basically when you have your king and you move him to the rook when there is no more pieces here, and they change places, so the king is more supported now. You see this pawn here. I can take it with my pawn like that, just like that. Alright, and he could have played knight here, but he did not, because I have a bishop and I will take his knight. Basically, I just want to take as much of his figures as I can, and then I will just try to checkmate his king when there is not so much of pieces to capture. That will be much easier for me. So I try to take his rooks because they are very powerful, and it's much easier to do the checkmate, basically, because king cannot move. For example, if I put my rook over here, king will be not able to move at all in these squares here if there wasn't like this figures here. So basically, what do I do now? I don't know. I was explaining so much of smart words, but I actually don't know what I'm doing. I understand nothing. So let's move the pawns straight ahead, and maybe he will give us some interesting moves. So that's a check. Yes, I read the king here. He tries to protect his king. Basically, I can capture his bishop right now, but he can capture my bishop with his king or with his knight, just as he decides to do. Also, what do I see here? Let's move my knight. He said whether I want to do karaoke after this. My go-to song is Emergency Broadcast Test. That's crazy. What is it? That's crazy. So we have a rook here, and I want to capture it. He doesn't let me capture it. That's a pity. What can I do? I can try to capture his rook like that, but the problem is that he captures my knight with his knight. I am so bad at this. But I am so obsessed with chess. I love it. I just love it. I hope that I will figure it out and I will understand more of what's happening here, because it's really interesting for me. Like I don't understand why I didn't play it before. Now at least I know the rules, but there is so much to understand, so much to learn in this game. I would also like, I would like to know your rating and for how long have you been playing chess, and how stupid you think I am with my moves, because I literally don't know what I'm doing, just improvise. So let's capture his knight, and that will be a check, but not a checkmate because he can escape. Let's try to take his rook here. Yes, he is captured. That will be much easier. Now that will be much easier because I have 2 rooks and he has just the knight and the bishop. Knight and the bishop. Also I have a queen. Oh my god, how could I forgot? I have a queen. And that's a powerful piece. Very powerful piece. Actually, what can I do now is just take his pawns here. So, oh no, he is threatening. He is threatening my rook. I couldn't afford it. What's going on right now? Let me just check him. That was a check. Alright, I will take his pawns as much as I can, and then I will just checkmate the king without the different figures here. They will not be a problem for me. I sacrificed the queen. Yes, he captures my queen. Now I will just move my rooks and checkmate him, just like that. So, if I manage to checkmate him to the end of the board, I win. That's basically the checking with 2 rooks here. As you can see, I'm just moving my rooks. But the problem is that he sees my strategy and he can now capture my rook. I will not let him do that. Alright, that's a check again. That's a check again. Now he goes up. I go up. I should have moved here. Check. That's a check. Check again. It's much harder for me to check him because there is my pawn not letting me do that. Check. I will check him here. Check. Yes, that's much harder than I thought. Maybe I have to... I guess it will be easier if I make another rook or another queen. I feel like I'm so stupid and I'm missing something. Like, I understand the basics of the game and I understand what I have to do, but I just can't. So hard. Let's go. Check. Check. And check. That's it. I won. Finally, I won. That was a hard game. That was so hard. We can also analyze, but I believe that I have to pay for it. Yes, I cannot analyze it yet. Unfortunately, there was so much stupid moves. Let's go. Should we play another game, or should we stop at this moment? Let's see. You know what? Let's try to play with somebody. Yes, let's have a game with somebody real. I'm not sure that it will be great. Yeah, kind of my Google Chrome just decided to die at this moment. So let's go. I have somebody here from India, and we will play. What the hell? What the hell was that? I don't know what's happening. Let's try again. Somebody from the USA. I believe I will be blurring the nickname. I don't know what I'm doing. What did I do? We'll just try to checkmate his king. Actually, the beginning and the chess has 3 stages of the game. The opening, it's basically the first, let's say 5 to 10 steps, when you just move your pieces around the board and try to control the center. We have the middle game, when you decide your strategies, when you try to capture as much pieces as you can. And we have the end game. So I struggle mostly with the end game. It's very hard for me to checkmate. To check it's much easier, but the mate much harder. So right now I already see that I'm going to lose. Because I gave up so much of my pieces. At least nobody can see my face. Because before that I had my selfie here, and today I just changed it to be the silly cat, because I'm so stupid in this game. I don't want anybody to see me, how I play, how badly I play. Alright, what do we have here? Let me see. I don't know, I just try to play as quickly as possible, but some people are not that quick. That's okay. I feel like they are calculating their moves, and I do not calculate. I just improvise. I don't have any strategies at all. But I would also appreciate the pieces of advice that you can maybe give me how to play chess better. I would like it. So, what do we have here? He checkmated. He checked. It was not checkmate. He is calculating his moves for so long. I am pissed. What can I do? What does he do? Let's go. We have a silly advertisement here while we play. I don't know what is it about. Just when the it's already changed. I don't know. We can. Oh no, I can't do that. I have to pay actually to delete the ad. Also, my previous game I played today with somebody from Spain, and I won with just 1 king on the board, but the other player, he had a king, a knight, a rook, I believe he had, but I won just because he didn't have enough time. I had 8 minutes left, and he had 0 minutes because he was calculating his moves for so long. He was actually winning, but I won because he didn't have enough time. So be careful with that. I guess that's my strong feature, that I am great with time. I just do random moves. I feel like we will be playing this game until my opponent has no more time, because it takes him so much to think about the game. Don't think. Just don't think. You don't have to think. What did he do? I didn't even understand what did he do. So right now I want to capture his something. I want to capture everything he has. Oh yeah, I have the perfect move pre-planned. I will be moving this pawn straight ahead, and then I will capture his pawn here, and if he captures me with his pawn here, I will capture him with this pawn here. So that's a win-win. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, no, that was a bad idea because he will now take my pawn with his rook. No, he will not. Alright, that was an overestimating my opponent. Alright, I will just take his pawns as much as I can. If he doesn't take my pawn here, I will check him. He does. Good job. I will try to recapture his pawn here. And then I will try to take his rook. I hope he doesn't notice it. Because, no. He will take my... What did you do? No, that was a trap. It was a trap. He took my queen. Basically, I took his queen, and then he took my queen. What did I do wrong? I will capture his... Wait, when did he took my rook? I have just one rook on the board. That's crazy. What am I supposed to do with that? That's crazy. I thought that I have two rooks. I don't know how am I going to win this game. Maybe by the time, because I have 8 minutes left and he has just 5 minutes. Nah, I will not win. Will not win. He took my rook. I didn't notice. That's crazy. All I can do right now is resign. I feel so stupid when I play chess. It's so hard. But it's so addicting. Addictive. It's very addictive. Alright, bye-bye night. Let's go. Check. Actually, all the time I feel like I am... No! Yes, that's what I thought. Okay. So basically I am already dead. I can do nothing. All I can do is to move my king around, try to take his pieces. Can do nothing. He takes all of my pieces. I will be... You know what? I will give... No, I see what he's doing right now. He tries to be as fast as possible. What is he doing? What is he doing? So yeah, he just made a queen and a rook. Now he can checkmate me really easily. That's crazy. That's crazy. I am already dead. That was a nice strategy of him to make a queen. Now he can just checkmate me with the rook and the queen, like right now. But he doesn't do it, I don't know why. He has 3 minutes left. And I have not so much time left. Let's see. Yeah, basically that's it. That's the end of the game. That was so hard. I'm not sure whether I'm going to learn chess and be better at chess someday. So that was it. That was fascinating, really interesting. Hope you liked it, hope you enjoyed it, and share in the comments, maybe if you're not asleep yet. What is your favorite opening, and how did you learn to play chess? I would like also to have some tips. How can I do better? Because I cannot calculate like in advance. I just move in the moment, at the moment. I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I have the general idea that I have to checkmate the king, but as you can see, I cannot win. It's really hard for me. I hope that you have a great night today. Hope that you rest. I want you to know that you are loved. You are safe, at least here on this channel.